Hey art friends, it's Miss T. Today we're going to do a sort of silly activity. We're going to make a sneaky fish. And our fish is going to be made out of paper, pencil, and if you have crayons or markers, that would be great. So our fish is going to start off normal, but then when you open the paper, rah, look at that monstrous thing. And he's eating a other little tiny fishy and says, "Oh no." So let's get started. And I want you to remember, you can always pause the video if I am going too fast and you need more time. So you're gonna start off with a blank sheet of paper. And I want you to take the top and I want you to fold it towards the bottom and line up the edges as best you can. And then you're gonna come back up here and you're gonna crease the paper. You're going to take your finger or your hand and you're going to fold down those edges and make a nice crease. Okay? And then you're going to take the top part of the paper and you're going to fold that up to the top corners. Match them up as best you can. And then with your hands and fingers, fold that crease again. All right. Then we're going to take our paper in our hands and we're going to fold it over, or turn it over, excuse me, turn it over. And then we're going to do the same thing. Take this part of the paper and bring it to the top. Match up the points as best you can. And with your fingers or your hands, crease the paper. So now our paper looks like a strip. Now I want you to take this part and go ahead and unfold it and then turn the paper over again. So now it becomes a flap like that. And we're gonna start drawing our fish on this side. So with your pencil, we're gonna draw lightly because with light pencil marks, you can always erase. So let's start with, I don't know, we can start with the tail. Now, what shape is a fish's tail? It's probably a triangle. So I'm gonna start drawing my fish's tail. I'm gonna make a triangle going to the top all the way down to the bottom. And I'm gonna come back towards the middle. I'm gonna stop right here because then we're gonna start the body. So the body is sort of like, it's like a smiley face almost, like that. Do you see a smiley face line? And then we're gonna do another smiley face line, but this time we're gonna do it upside down. So it's kind of gonna look like a frowny face, a frowny smile, frown. And then we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna try to connect our two lines to meet, because when we open the paper, that's where we're going to see the fish's mouth. But right now, it's going to be closed right here with a straight line. And now I want you to think of decorations you can add for your fish. We can do an eye. Your eye can be small and tiny, or you can draw a medium one or a big one. I think this time I'm going to draw a big eye. I'm going to draw an oval and a small oval inside, and maybe, oops, my pencil broke. Maybe I'll give it an eyelid too. And an eyelid, I'm just gonna go here and draw a curved line. So make your eye however you want. And what else can we add? Oh, some fins. Maybe I want my fish to have a small fin right here, and maybe I'll do a big fin down here. You can make your fish however you want. You can also put a fin on the inside over here by using a triangle. Now for my first example, I added scales, so you can do that if you want. Scales, they're just kind of like humps. Or if you turn it this way, they kind of look like letter U's. Do you see the letter U? And they're all connected. That's up to you how you want to decorate your fish. And maybe I'll add some little bubbles so the fishy can breathe. Anything else? Oh, what about some gills? Our fish needs gills to breathe. And these are just rectangles. All right, I think that's good enough for now. Now I want you to open your paper. Now we need to make the mouth of the fish. So this line right here at the beginning of its mouth, we're gonna come and draw a diagonal line. And I'm gonna stop it in the middle of my paper where we folded it. And then I'm gonna take the bottom of this line and I'm gonna draw it diagonal and meet it at that point. So they met at the center. And then I'm also gonna finish my tail. I'm gonna draw my straight line all the way down. Okay, and I think I'll go ahead and finish my scales. You make your fishy however you want. I know you guys have really good imaginations. And then if you want to, we can add some teeth. And what shape could we use for teeth? I'm thinking triangles. What about you? So we're gonna draw some triangles or zigzags. It does kind of look like a zigzag, doesn't it? And what could my fishy be eating? We could draw another fish. We could draw jellyfish. Maybe it's a vegetarian fish and it's eating seaweed. I think I'm gonna try to draw, my huge sneaky giant fish is gonna draw an octopus. So I want you to pick something that your sneaky fish is going to eat and draw it near its mouth. And what else could we draw? We could draw some seaweed at the bottom. And remember, it's squiggly, wavy lines. We could draw some shells. We can color in some sand at the bottom. Is there anything else you guys can think of that you want to add? So, when you fold your paper back, we see our regular fish, and we have our seaweed and our shell and our bubbles. But then when you open it up, our fish turns into a sneaky fish and he's eating something. I really like this activity. I hope you guys do too. I want you to use, if you have them, I want you to use markers or crayons to decorate your drawing and color it in. And if you have a chance, I want you to upload it to the photo tab under the art section, because I would love to see what you guys are working on. Bye, stay safe.